Rural America is a very important place to every single American. It is the place where most of the food that we eat comes from. And by the way, it comes to us in a way that is so efficient and so productive that when we walk out of the grocery store, we actually have a heck of a lot more money in our pocket than just about anybody else in the world. Because we spend about 10% of our paychecks on food. Most people in developed countries might be 20, 25%. In developing countries, it's probably 50%. So as you think about farmers and ranchers and you think about agriculture, think about what your situation would be if you had to spend 15% more of your paycheck on food than you're currently paying today. What couldn't you do? What wouldn't you be able to do? Would it affect where you live? Would it affect the car you drive? Would it affect the vacation you take? Would it affect your savings account? Would it affect your retirement account? What wouldn't you be able to do? And then think, well, by golly, I don't have to worry about that because food only costs 10%. And so thank a farmer and rancher. Every person in this room that's not a farmer and rancher, understand and appreciate that you probably didn't think before you made your career decision to be a professor. You didn't think, well, wait, do I need to get like a small acreage here so I can produce the food for my family? Of course not. You didn't think about that. You didn't even think about it. You subconsciously just delegated the responsibility of feeding your family and feeding yourself to thousands of people you don't even know that are all over the United States of America. They've created this incredible freedom in this economy of ours because of the productive nature of our agriculture. And they've given us the capacity to decide, in my case, to be a lawyer that allowed me to get into politics and be here today as the Secretary of Agriculture. My wife is a teacher. Every single one of us has that option because we have this incredible production, American agriculture. And we are a food secure nation, which means that we don't have to really rely on anybody for food. China can't say that. Russia can't say that. Hardly any major power in the world today can say that, but we can. So that makes us safer. And then consider that these people in rural America send their sons and daughters in the military in disproportionate numbers. So they feed us, they protect our water resources, they provide us opportunities and freedom with our lives, they put more money in our pocket, and they defend us. Pretty important place. So that's why it's important to have this forum, to talk about the future that will exist with a changing climate and the impact it will have when resources get scarce. And the challenge for all of us is to make sure that we are innovative and creative enough to be able to maintain those freedoms and securities that we have because we have a functioning agricultural economy and we've got the greatest producers in the world.
This presentation is brought to you by Arizona State University's Julianne Wrigley Global Institute of Sustainability for educational and non-commercial use only.